I want to introduce you now to a small little walking bass line that is a wonderful addition to the blues shuffle. So if we take the bass shuffle, we can add to that two notes. If we're in the chord of A, we can add the second finger on the third fret of the fifth string, that's a C, followed by the third finger on the fourth fret of the fifth string, that's a C sharp. And what it's going to sound like is this. So you can see it's a really nice addition, and it breaks up somewhat the repetitive nature of the blues shuffle. So where does this fit in the bar? Well, it fits in really nicely on the fourth beat. So let's add it in now, just so you can hear where it might fit in every bar on the fourth beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you might find, as I do, that if you put it in every single bar, it becomes a little repetitive and maybe, too much of a good thing. So let's, for instance, take it out of some measures, some bars entirely. And when we have 4 bars or 2 bars of the same chord, let's only put it on the second bar and see what that sounds like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, I'm not going to do it all. And then back. So you can see that on the last 4 measures of the whole progression, I didn't put them in at all. So it just adds a little flavor, perhaps when there's more repetitive bars, like 4 bars of A, for instance. Taking that into account, we're not going to practice this as part of the lesson, but you can see that by changing up which little variations you do can start to create interest. So we've got So I'm starting to add the little bass lines in different beats and different places, and also go up to the 7th of the note. So you have these in your little repertoire of licks and riffs, and you're going to be getting more and more of them. So this is where, for me, a lot of the enjoyment comes out of playing the blues, because there is a repetitive foundation to it, but over time you can really learn a variety of tips and tricks to make your playing interesting and keep it exciting all the time. For this lesson, however, I want you to practice adding in the walking bass line. I've added a few variations for the tab, so you can have some different versions to add it in with, different types of shuffles, different places where we have the walking bass. So work on those and play along with the backing tracks, and then we'll be ready to move on.